Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna at Daisy Station. If you're here for the very first time, welcome. We do an oracle cards readings here, and in today's reading we are going to be looking at the message from your spirit guide. So I have prepared 3 groups for you. Group number 1 with this lovely amethyst, group number 2 with labradorite, and a group number 3 with this aura crystal. So hit the pause button if you have to and see which of the groups you resonate with the most. The detailed information on the decks I used as well as the timestamps can be found in the description section below, and thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to my lovely group number 1 for those of you that chose this beautiful amethyst. I will set it here on the side and let's see what your spirit guides want to tell you. The full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. That is a very interesting card to start with. Perfect. So the full moon in Capricorn is a card that lets you know that whatever you are working through right now and whatever situation happened to you that is maybe not super optimal at the moment is not going to happen again, so you can sort of start putting this behind you to move on. Another type of energy that can come through this card is that perhaps you're curious about something and how is it going to play out, how going to be, unfolding. Maybe you're manifesting something and you're wondering how is it going to be unfolding. This card here is, and your spirit guide is letting you know that perhaps you hit a little bit of a block and you really need to regroup and to rethink the way you approach this topic in order to be able to move forward and take the next steps. So let's see what else your spirit guide wants you to know right now. And I will start off by taking 2 more cards from the deck. So we have first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Beautiful. And then we have full moon in Leo, go wild. So you remember just like a second ago we have mentioned that your manifestation is sort of stagnant and it is blocked. Your spirit guide is telling you to release your blocks, and the way to do it is really just by immersing yourself in what you are sitting with, the theme that you're sitting with at the moment, to really understand where else this could take you, to really understand what other steps you could be taking to get there. So sort of go wild in that and really explore and expand to be able to reach your manifestation. This could also refer to a situation that you are experiencing a block with. So maybe you hit a wall with a relationship, maybe you hit a wall at a place of work, you don't know how to develop your career, or maybe you want to take up a new project but you don't know the next steps and what those could be. These cards are encouraging you, and your spirit guide is encouraging you to really expand your point of view on that topic, to see where else you could expand, and by doing so you also shift your perspective, which will allow you to get to that point in a more smooth way. Let's also see what type of emotions you have around you right now with this setup, but probably mostly emotions from you associating this situation. So there is a happiness, so there is a positive resolution once you expand your vision. There is a lot of protection for you in this situation, so the spirit guide is telling you are protected here. So if you don't want to take the next step, if you don't want to reshift because you are unsure how it's gonna to play out, maybe it's a little bit risky, know that your spirit guides are protecting you in this situation. There is a lot of comfort, so essentially once you move through to the other side of the thing or see through, there will be a lot of comfort awaiting you to experience, because this is just going to play out really nicely and towards the benefit of you. At last, let's take some Moonology messages cards to see if there's anything else you should know. Oh, this card just wanted to jump out. So here we go. So we have Moonstone, slow it down. But we also had a Go Wild card, right? So how do those two messages correspond with each other? So the reality that you have to do perhaps means less action. Go wild in your head to explore the topics. Go out to explore and think through how you should be acting, and then go wild when you already know that. So perhaps whatever situation you're in right now, you're taking a lot of steps and there is a lot of motion in it, but your spirit guide wants to tell you that you need to slow that motion, that action down, really assess, release your blocks, really think this through, and then take the steps, because you're protected, and there is a lot of happiness and comfort for you on the other side of it. So that's it for my lovely group number 1. Thank you very much for listening. If that is something that resonated with you, do leave a comment in the comment section below. I always enjoy reading those, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Thank you. Hi, and welcome to my lovely group number 2 for those of you that chose this beautiful labradorite. Let's see what your spirit guide wants you to know. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. And with that card, your spirit guide is really encouraging you to feel your feelings. It feels like you have been putting a facade of sorts recently and maybe not really fully coming through with how you feel about particular situations or matters around you. So your spirit guide is really encouraging you to take that step and feel your feelings to be able to work through them. Let's see what other message we have from your spirit guide here. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. So it feels like whatever the message I'm getting here, that whatever you have been suppressing in terms of your feelings, in terms of the way you have been expressing yourself, is not something you should be ashamed of. It's actually something you should be proud of, on the contrary. So be proud of where you are, be proud of what you have accomplished. Your spirit guide is here telling you that don't tame yourself, don't withdraw yourself, because you have all the reasons to be proud with what you have accomplished, and you should be proud with the ways you're feeling things. But that being said, also make sure that you don't come too strong with your emotions. So don't let the emotions overtake you, but also don't withdraw them. Try to find this gold needle, this gold center that will allow you to really express yourself, but also make sure that you acknowledge everything that you need. And let's take some Prism cards now to see what type of emotions there are. There is magic. Your spirit guide tells you that you have magic around you. That's beautiful. Let's see what else. There is pain. So they know there is pain in this situation. There is energy to work through that. And there is an abundance. Amazing. So what your spirit guide is telling you, and now it's clear that the feelings that you're experiencing are the feelings of pain. So perhaps something really sad happened to you recently, or something that brought you to this point, but your spirit guide is validating this for you, saying it is valid for you to feel this way. Whatever caused you to feel this way, do experience it to be able to process it and put it on the other side. It is sending you a lot of energy to do that, and once you do that, you will really be proud of yourself to come across the other side. And there is a lot of, once you work through that, you will also release this energetical block that is with you. That will mean that your manifestations will be much more effective. And as a result of that, there will be a lot of abundance and magic happening in your life. So that's something really beautiful. And you'll be very proud of yourself. So that is what your spirit guide is telling you. I will also draw additional cards, but I feel like this is it. This is the key message here. You are experiencing something where you put on a facade, take the facade down. You can do it in a very conscious and mindful manner. Communicate the way that you feel the way that you feel, to be able to then move on to this very prosperous reality where you are meant to be. Thank you so much for your time, group number 2. Very positive, very uplifting message. I wish you all the best. Thank you for sticking around. Feel free to hit the subscribe and notification bell if you enjoy that reading, and I hope to see you in my next video. A lot of love and light to you, and have a great day. Welcome to my lovely group number 3. Those of you that chose this beautiful aura quartz, I will set it here on the side. And let's see what your spirit guide wants you to know right now. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Wow, that's a very interesting card to start with. Interesting message to start with. Perfect. So your spirit guide is here to tell you to cool down your emotions a little bit. It feels like you are in the middle of the conflict right now. It feels like you are a little bit on the self-centered side, and perhaps that blocks you from seeing the problem as a collective. There is some sort of a disagreement here, but because you're so focused on yourself and the way you feel, you're perhaps unable to see how others feel in this situation as well. So your spirit guide is telling you here, hold your horses a little bit and cool down. Take a moment to really relax and step back from all those intense emotions that you're feeling, to be able to process all of your emotions and really, take a step back and cool down. Let's see what else your spirit guide wants to tell you on this topic. I'm laughing because this card says last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings, and my lovely group number 3, it looks like you have some work to do. So your spirit guide is really encouraging you to take a step back, cool down, and work through all the feelings that you're feeling. It's not that they are not valid, it's just that they're coming really strong because you are so focused on some particular aspects of it that this disables you the possibility to see it as a bigger picture. So really work through your feelings here. Last quarter of the moon is also indicating that you're somehow in this conflict. It's not something that just started, it's something that is either halfway through or towards the end, towards resolving it, but the resolution is stopped here because you are just so much there and it's very intense. Let's take some Prism cards and see the emotions that are associated with it, so we can see the situation that it is related to. Well, the reflection card comes through, and the reflection has been like a main topic here, so let's see what else comes through the Prism cards. A lot of energy here, a lot of abundance, and cleanse. It feels like this situation that is happening here, that is causing a lot of emotions, can be connected to your work. That's sort of the message I'm getting, but not only. But it feels like it might be a main sort of a point here. Now, you're also encouraged to do a lot of reflection and cleanse of your emotions while working through your feelings. You'll be able to distinguish those are the kind of very urging elements, and maybe those are the feelings that are not serving me at this very moment, so maybe I need to put them inside. There is a lot of energy, so you put a lot of time, you put a lot of thoughts, you just put a lot of your personal energy into that topic, and because of this situation happening, it is also blocking your abundance. So for example, this could be happening at your place of work. I see that this could be happening with your co-workers, or maybe with your managers, directors, etc. And because you have all these emotions which you're very prompt to express, this is actually blocking you from being promoted. This is blocking you from, you know, advancing your career, because right now you're a little bit of on the conflictive end. When it comes to the relationships, exactly the same scenario. If you have a lot of unresolved type of energies that are maybe not so positive, they're ultimately blocking you from receiving this abundance within that area of your life. So your spirit guide is really telling you, hey, maybe you should be working through those first before you manifest, because ultimately if you manifest in this state, it is not going to happen for you, because you're blocking this channel of receiving, you're blocking this channel of making things happen. So once you unblock it, and once you reflect on it and cleanse all the unnecessary emotions and elements that are there, you'll be able to move this forward. And I feel like I should be drawing more cards, so I'm going to get some Moonology messages cards, and they just fell through. Support and mystery. So the dark side of the moon card that fell through is letting us know, and your spirit guide is letting you know, that the way you feel this way, the way this situation is happening here, is because there is something unknown from another party, and you also yet do not see that. But because this card came through, and because your spirit guide is letting you know this is present, it is also now going to trigger some thoughts in you that will allow you to understand it. Now there is also a support card, so your spirit guide is here letting you know that they are supporting you while working on this matter. So if you feel alone, if you feel like you're the only person in the world feeling this way, your spirit guide is here supporting you. All your spirit guides are here supporting you and helping you to work through this. Right, that's it, my lovely group number 3. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do let me know in the comment section below, how does it resonate with you? I always love reading those. And feel free to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy my content, and if you would like to see more of it in the future. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day or evening ahead.